You are live. Hey, everybody. Gary here with you today. We, of course, are talking about how to go from zero to profit. The big idea today that I want to share with you, and I put a presentation together so you can see exactly what it is I'm trying to give you as far as the information, is you're here to build your own profitable online business or to understand exactly how I do it with my 9-step guide to mastering affiliate marketing here on YouTube. Now, I teach this inside of affiliating. So anyone that's already a member of affiliating, you understand the top strategy. And that's what I'm going to cover today. But I want to break it down and really show you and just lay it all on the table as far as the top strategy, traffic offer people, and then the 9 steps that each phase or foundational pillar of the top strategy, how each one of those is built. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to get started here right now. I am right now just checking to make sure that everything is streaming and I can hear myself or that you can hear me. So everybody say hello. I see Ken. I see Suzanne. Hey, thanks for being here. We're good to go. Again, like I said, building your own online business. That's what we're here today. And of course, we need to focus. So the idea here is this is not just a webinar. It is a presentation. There are slides because I wanted to make sure that everything is conveniently positioned for you to understand exactly what I'm talking about. And when you have questions, feel free to type those questions into the chat box and understand that I'll get to all the questions. I'm not going to answer the questions in line typically because, as you know, when I am giving you the information, I will most likely answer the question coming up. But feel free to ask your question. You may have to remind me at the end of the presentation if I don't get to it, but I'll try to get to all of them as we move through. But again, the idea here is, as always, to focus. Let's really pay attention and think about what it is and why we're here today. And we're going to jump right in to this concept of this big idea of focus, because honestly, that's what it's all about, right? You are thinking, okay, I want to build an online business. I need to know the strategy. Of course, the strategy is the top strategy. You need traffic. It all starts with traffic. You need an offer. As an affiliate marketer, you have to have an offer. And of course, the easy part has already been done for you because the offers are out there for you to just go grab and promote. But again, inside the top strategy, the third pillar is people, because you need to be building an email list. So that's what we're focused on today. And really what I want to show you here in this presentation, while we're here together, I want you to have a breakthrough. So, the whole thing about this is there's so much information out there. It's like all these trees in this picture, right? You're in the forest and you're trying to get to the other side of the forest. There is a path there, but the path sometimes goes in different directions. So you need a clear path. You need to understand exactly where you're headed. And today, what I want to do is give you a roadmap that's actually also going to be your big aha moment. So the reason that we're here today is to go through this information. And again, like I said, this is a presentation, but I am going to show you all 9 steps. And when you stick around, I actually have a present for you or a gift. So stick around. There'll be a gift at the end of the presentation. And now I just want to sort of ask you a question to really get rolling into this concept or this idea of using affiliate marketing. Because did you know affiliate marketing is a multi-billion-dollar global industry? And of course, it's constantly increasing and it's forecast to continue to grow. The big did you know here that I want you to take away today is 8 out of 10 brands run an affiliate marketing program. Because a lot of people want to tell me, they want to talk to me about how they don't have or they can't find something to promote as an affiliate. Well, 8 out of 10 brands, that's things that you know about. So for example, iPhones or any other thing that you use, the mouse that is on your desktop, right? The headphones that you use, anything. They all have an affiliate marketing program, or 8 out of 10 of them have an affiliate marketing program. And honestly, this just shows the massive potential for earning affiliate or earning money through an affiliate program and doing it here on YouTube with the top strategy. So the idea and the big concept here is everything is trending up in the world of affiliate marketing, to include the traffic source that we're talking about. And again, we're talking about and taking a look at YouTube and using YouTube as a traffic source. This means that we're marketers using YouTube. I'm not going to try to teach you how to be a YouTuber. I want to teach you how to be a marketer and focus on the traffic source that is YouTube. But back to this concept of trending up. The big idea in this slide, again, is that it's trending up. And the idea when we're talking about trending up is the idea that affiliate marketing as an industry grew 47% between 2018 and the end of 2021. And it's only continuing to grow with the trend, or with the big idea here that affiliate marketing industry will be worth almost $30 billion in 2027, right? So you can see that that's a 90% increase since 2020. Again, the big concept, the big idea is trending up, both in the traffic or the traffic source that is YouTube, right here on YouTube, as well as being an affiliate marketer. Now, to say all that is to take you to the strategy. We all know the top strategy, but we need an overall strategy for every step of the way. So we need a proven strategy, and then we need tactics inside of that strategy. And really that comes down to a roadmap, because anytime you want to get to a destination, just like we were talking about that path that's in the middle of the forest, you need a roadmap to navigate through all those trees to find the end of the forest, or to escape. If you want to find an analogy there of escaping a 9-to-5 or building your own online business. And again, the roadmap here is a combination of the top strategy and what I call the affiliating roadmap, which is made up of 9 simple steps. So if you were to look at what you see here on the screen, it is 3 foundational phases of the top strategy, starting with traffic. And you can see here, traffic, and then offer, and then people. But each one of those has 3 steps to build each foundational building block, starting with traffic. So if you take and you look at strategy and the roadmap, now you understand that you have the tactics all in place here, a step-by-step roadmap or guide to build each foundational phase. And that's what we're going to go through today as we continue with this presentation, to really understand that what we're trying to do today is to realize that you need to decrease wasted money, wasted time, frustration, anxiety, tech overwhelm, and overall stress. These are the things that you want to decrease. And with the top strategy and the proven roadmap, these are the things you're going to decrease. At the same time, you're going to increase your traffic, your commissions, your income, your ability to focus, and your confidence that this is all going to work, because you have a proven strategy and a roadmap with the tactics to take you each step of the way to make sure you get to your final destination. So before we go any further, of course, results, not typical, your typical disclaimer, because it doesn't matter what I say or what anyone else says or what I show you that I've done or anyone else has done. Not everyone is going to succeed with building an online business or affiliate marketing. But in this session, right, I want to show you the checklist that we're going to cover and everything that we're going to go through, starting with the simple fact of how to set up foundation or build the foundation for your profitable online business, and then moving into how to overcome overwhelm, getting clarity to gain confidence on the entire process so you can see that it's mapped out for you, and that is going to build your confidence in the fact that this is going to work. And that's going to allow you to see a clear path ahead and set a realistic time frame, because the big thing here is, the thing that I really need you to take away is, inside of this session when we're talking here, is the time horizon. Because everyone, again, likes to talk about, or they like to think about, and they forget that the fact that we have to focus on the fact that this isn't a button that you push. This isn't instant. This is going to take time. And as long as we are reasonable about that and we have a clear path ahead based upon this proven strategy and this roadmap, then you will have all the answers to your questions. And of course, here today in this session, we're going to answer all those questions as you get them or as they pop up. Be sure to ask them in the chat. All right. So everyone that has joined me, I do appreciate you again for being here. And again, we are here talking about the top strategy and the 9 steps to build that strategy out of all the foundational phases, and a little bit about me. The thing is, I spent 30 plus years working in IT. I've been online now. So I'll say, when I'll use air quotes, I've been online. So building an online business now for 6 years. And I've built profitable online businesses using YouTube and affiliate marketing. And again, my journey started in 2017. And the big idea here and the concept, or the thing that I want you to take away about me, is I'm very process driven. And I believe that once you have the guide or the roadmap laid out in front of you, after spending 30 years in IT, everything was design a solution, write out all the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, figure out all the little intricate details inside of each step, map those out, and then put that in a process and then say, okay, this is what we're here to build today. Step 1, okay, let's do the steps to get step 1 done. Now we build and we add step 2 on top of that. And we use this layering approach to build out networks, to build out and connect people to the internet. And it's the same thing when you're thinking about the world of marketing or building a business. You lay those foundational phases. And this was really my turning point, or the turning point for me, the big turning point was when I discovered YouTube. Now, I found out about affiliate marketing in my journey, and I started off with Facebook, running Facebook ads to do affiliate marketing. But when I found YouTube and the concept of building a profitable online business and being able to create helpful content, following what I'm going to show you in the top strategy in each step, and understanding that if I just built this business one step at a time, that it would work. And again, going back to that time horizon, I moved over and I said, let me build a brand very focused on just helping people. And I'm not going to focus on anything other than YouTube as a traffic source to get started, to build that first foundational phase, utilizing the top strategy. All right. But there were frustrations and challenges along the way. And right now I want to pause and I want to ask you, what's your biggest frustration? And go ahead and let me know in the comments about your journey and what your biggest frustration was when you first got started, or what today is your biggest frustration. Like, what's your pain point? Why are you really here? What is the big challenge? And what could I or anyone else that has already built a successful online business, what could they show you? Or what do you think you need to see to actually just move past that? So again, go ahead and think about that. And you may not be in a place where that you can share or you feel like sharing today, but honestly, it's something that you seriously need to think about. You need to focus, again, like I always say, you need to focus on this idea and this concept, because you need to understand the challenges and why you're frustrated. But that's also why we're here today. And I want to make a promise to you that I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to show you all 9 steps. All right. And even like I said, I got a gift for you towards the end. You're going to be able to see all these 9 steps and understand exactly what you need to do, right? Because frustrations, or the reasons that you have these frustrations, is because you have these challenges. Now, the 3 big challenges, the way that I see them, are overwhelm, time, and frustration, right? And each one of these has different causes or different reasons for it being a challenge that you just can't seem to get past, right? And we'll start with number 1, or the first one as I see it when we're talking about challenges, and that is overwhelm. And this is simply the feeling you have of being swamped, right? By an unmanageable amount of tasks, right? Just complete information overload and stress. And all this just surpasses your ability or your capacity to respond and move forward. It just freezes you. The overwhelm is just too much, and you never make it past, or you never move to the next stage because you're so overwhelmed by everything, every direction that you're being pulled in, of thinking, what do I need to actually do to build a profitable online business? Where do I start? Where does it start? And what is the first step? Like literally, how do I just take that first step into this world, right? Because it is so overwhelming. So we're gonna tackle that challenge today, but then we're also gonna look and we're gonna think about the next big challenge, and the one that frustrates a lot of people. And again, 30-minute marketing. A lot of people, when they look at 30-minute marketing, they think the focus is getting things done quickly, which it is, but it's also understanding that you need to set aside the time to have the time to learn the skills, understand that each step is going to take a certain amount of time for you to put all of this together. So the idea here is it's just a lack of time. You just don't have enough time, because like you see here, right? We have work, we have bills, we have shopping, we have pets, you have, your family, you have other things like going to the gym, things that you not just want to do, but you need to do, right? You need to get these things done to live your life. And then that takes me to the next big challenge, which is frustration. Now, overwhelm and time, you can overcome those by having a proven strategy and a solid roadmap, and then saying that I'm just going to dedicate this time. But that doesn't mean that frustration isn't going to be part of it. And that frustration is always going to be there, because simply put, when you think about frustration, you're wanting to quit because you don't know the right steps to take. You just, even when someone says, okay, here is step 1, step 2, step 3, you look at the steps, you're in a course or someone gives you the steps and they say, here are the steps, go forth, make it happen. Well, you look at them and you're saying, well, I did this step, but it's not working. Well, is it working? Maybe it is working. You just don't know how to look or verify that it is working. So this frustration kicks in, and now, right, you've overcome overwhelm, you have time or you've made time, but the frustration of it all is still the big challenge. And what we want to do today is we would just want to overcome all these challenges, right? Just X them off the board, just take them out of the game, right? It's like, we're done with these. We have conquered overwhelm. We have plenty of time, or we figured out how to find enough time. And now we are ready to utilize the strategy, the top strategy of traffic offer people, and the 9 steps to build each one of those foundational phases and go from 0 to profit. Now, 0 is where you're at today. 0 meaning that I don't have, or I say I'm at 0, I'm zeroing everything out. Even if I've already spent money, I'm just going to look at it and say, okay, I'm starting today to work my way to profit. Profit simply meaning that you are able to make enough money, or you're making more money than you're spending to run your online business. All right. That's all I'm talking about when I talk about profit. So when you signed up, or if you signed up to get the freebies, when you signed up to my email list to join this live stream, you got a strategy and a roadmap in the form of a cheat sheet or a checklist or a special publication that was about the art of war, which is strategy and tactics. And that's what we're here looking at today. We have the top strategy, which are the 3 foundational phases or the blocks that we have to build. And now we have the 9 simple steps. All right. And we're going to take a look and break down each one of these 9 steps. And that's why I put together this presentation, so I wouldn't lose my place and you would be able to see exactly what's inside of this roadmap that I call affiliating. In this case, the affiliating accelerator to build your own profitable online business. All right. But there is an elephant in the room, and that big elephant in the room is artificial intelligence. And of course, the idea and the concept here is, can I use AI to make this happen faster? Can I use AI to do the things that I don't know how to do? One thing I will say is, yes, you can speed things up with AI once you understand each foundational phase and block that you need to build, and then looking at the steps that we need to accomplish. And inside of each one of those steps, the tasks that we need to take, you can use artificial intelligence, but artificial intelligence, AI specifically, like ChatGPT, it's not a magic button. You still need that roadmap. You still need that guidance, or you're going to be just as frustrated when you're sitting there trying to get AI to give you the answer. If you don't know where you're trying to go, AI can't take you there. All right. So speaking of needing to know where you need to go, or speaking of understanding where it is you're headed, when you look at this, this is your roadmap. So you can see here on the screen, traffic offer people. Those are the 3 foundational phases. What we're talking about here is we're looking at topic number 1, and we're saying, okay, this is step 1. Tools taking time is step 2. Step 3 is to build or to create consistent content. Again, the focus here is a roadmap. So the proven strategy is to build each foundational block of traffic offer people. And then inside each foundational block is to add the steps that you need to get started, to take that first step. And it all starts with traffic. If I could, and if you would, I would get everyone to just start here and spend 6 months to a year just building this foundational block. Now, most people aren't going to want to do that because they're going to want to make money. They're going to want to get the offers out there, and they're going to want to start building an email list because the money's in the list and that's what you've heard. That's what you need to do. But if I could get you to focus, if you would focus on traffic and just traffic alone, just this one foundational phase, you would be so much further ahead of the game. And to do that, you need to pick a topic. Now, a lot of people want to talk about niche, and you need to find a niche. I'm actually developing a whole sort of stance on this, on the fact that a niche is dead. And if you pick a topic, and I gave you another handout, or if you checked your email when you signed up to join this presentation, there was something called the scattergun approach in there. The scattergun approach is casting a wide net, right? It's the idea of using a shotgun to fire a wide burst. And the idea and the concept here comes back to not so much focus on a niche, but picking a topic and going deep on that topic. And then when you create helpful content on that topic is going to sort of discover the niche for you, with the idea and the concept of a niche being a group of people that have a similar problem that you can solve with your helpful content. So that's step one. And simply, step one of traffic is to pick a topic. And that's one of the things that you do in the first step. And it's just that simple. Pick a topic. It's just that simple. And the idea of the fact that most people don't want to understand how simple it is, but I can simplify it for you today. And I want to simplify everything, every one of these steps. I want to simplify it for you. So learn, do, teach is a simple methodology, or it's a simple method where you can say, okay, I need to pick a topic. And of course, this can seem like a challenge, and we covered all the other challenges. And here we are with another hurdle that we have to get over. But here's the idea. Pick a topic. It may already be a topic that you know and you're comfortable with. It may not be. That's why you look at this and you say, learn, do, teach. So when you pick a topic, if you already know it, you're going to need to learn more about it, because one of the things that you have to understand is when you start teaching, you have to really know what you're talking about. So you'll have to learn how to teach it, but the idea and the concept is you're going to learn everything about the topic. So even if you don't know what your topic is right now, pick something that you're interested in, that you feel comfortable learning about, that you feel happy to wake up every day to learn about, and then do it, and then teach what you did based upon what you learned. I know it sounds really simplified, but understand that's exactly what I did with Publisher Report, which was the channel that I created to solidify this proven strategy, the top strategy, and build out each step of this roadmap. So if you look at Publisher Report, that's exactly what I did. I learned a thing, which was, in this case, learning how to publish books on Amazon. I did the thing, which was publish books on Amazon, and then I taught people how to publish books on Amazon. All right. So that's what I did with that. And that's how simple it is to pick a topic. So moving on into traffic, again, we are still building this foundational phase inside of the top strategy. We're at step 2 inside of traffic. And this is where it breaks down, and you have to understand there are things that you have to do and put in place, and it all starts with time. But we're going to focus first on the fact that we need tools. We don't need a whole bunch of tools, but we do need a certain level of tools, especially or specifically because we're going to create content here on YouTube. So we need some way to record our screen, and then we need to move forward and say, okay, now that I realize that I need these tools, what tools do I need? Well, I'll make it simple for you and just give you the list of tools. I use Camtasia to record my screen. I use Canva to create thumbnails for my videos. I have GetResponse to build landing pages and to be my email autoresponder. And then I bought a domain name to tie it all together, because when we look at the next step or the next block inside of tools, tech, and time, is you have to understand that the traffic comes from all this technology coming together. So learning how to use your screen recorder, understanding that Canva can build the thumbnails, understanding that GetResponse is the only tool that you need to capture leads and to put them on an email list and to actually respond or to send out emails. You do all that within one set of tools that you combine, and you say, okay, this is the technology I need. Now I just need to say, okay, I have all these tools. I have all this technology that these tools work, or all these tools and this technology, and I need to take the time to figure out how they work together. And that's going to solidify step 2 of traffic. So again, the big concept and the idea there is just to say, I need tools to get traffic. I need to understand the underlying technology of all these tools to include YouTube or the platform of YouTube. And then I need the time. I need to set aside the time, at least 30 minutes or an hour every day, to think about how much or how to put all these things together to move forward to the next step, which is step number 3 inside of traffic. And this is ultimately where the traffic comes from, is consistent content. Because at the end of the day, traffic is content. Traffic is content. It's the videos that you put up on YouTube, right? We focus here on YouTube because once you master YouTube, you can take that skill of creating content and go across any other platform to include running paid traffic. But the big thing here is, and the big aha moment is traffic equal content. And content, again, comes from consistently posting videos that you've created with the tools and the technology and the time that you set aside in step 2, right? So we look at consistent content and we say, well, what does this really look like, right? And this is inside of my YouTube analytics for 30-minute marketing. And what you see here, you look at the screen, you'll see that nothing happens in the beginning, right? But as you get consistent and as you are in step 3 of traffic and you are solidifying the foundation and you're solidifying the foundation of traffic, the building block, you'll see that this is going to go up. You'll see that things start happening, right? And then I can break this down because this is a graph that shows you the lifetime of the channel. But traffic, once it starts happening, and this is a better representation of what I was showing you, traffic, there's nothing going on in the beginning. And this is understanding that once you have the focus and you set aside the time and you also have a realistic view of time or how much time it takes, and then you say, okay, things are going to start happening. And when they do, right, it's really going to be noticeable. And then in this graph, you can see that things have happened. And then once you are consistent, things continue to happen for you, right? Once you put this proven strategy in place of traffic offer people and you start getting traffic, the traffic just stays. It remains, right? It's consistent. So you'll see that over time, it's going to be consistent and it's going to remain consistent as you look inside of the technology or you look in the platform and you start seeing and realizing that, yes, this is starting to work. Now, this is Publisher Report, and you can see it's exactly the same. So let me back up in case you didn't notice the transition that I did there. This is 30-minute marketing. So if you look, this is inside of 30-minute marketing. You see the graph for that one, and you see the views and subscribers and, of course, revenue. But then when I switch inside of YouTube, you're going to see the exact same thing. This is for Publisher Report. This is a different channel, but it's the exact same concept. The exact same thing happens. Nothing. Okay, things start happening. Things get consistent or traffic becomes consistent over time, right? And that's all it is. It is consistently creating a steady flow of content. July 5th, July 12th, July 19th, July 26th, August 2nd. Notice the gaps there. Notice I'm not saying publish a piece of content or a video every day. I'm just saying being consistent by setting aside the time and then saying I'm going to be consistent and show up once a week to create and publish a video, and that's going to become traffic. And that is it's just that simple, right? To see traffic start flowing. But like I said, if I could get you to just focus and just say, I'm going to dedicate 6 months to a year to just see that graph and just to see views and subscribers and even start earning money from that content I'm creating, if I could do that or have you do that, that would be awesome. But we want to move forward as fast as possible, but also, so we can maintain that momentum, but also understand that, yes, we are building a real business. So then we need to move into the offer phase or the second foundational phase inside of the top strategy, the proven strategy, starting with traffic. Next, we need an offer. And here we're going to do the exact same thing. We did step 1, step 2, step 3. We built a solid foundation of traffic. Step 4, step 5, step 6 is offer. So we're going to look and we're going to say, okay, well, I need a super simple lead magnet. What is that? What does it look like? And I'm just going to show you what that looks like. It is just this simple, a simple offer. How to speak to various AI art generators. This is a real squeeze page or a super simple squeeze page that I have up or that I had up on Publisher Report when I owned that channel. And it's just that simple. I need to make an offer. And in that offer, I need to say, here is a thing, or here is a promise I'm going to show you how to accomplish. In this case, I'm going to show you how to speak to various AI art generators, 10 detailed lessons with step-by-step instructions. If you click here, if you sign up to my email list, you're going to get this information, or you're going to be able to get access to this information. It's just that simple to start your offer. Then once you've done that with a super simple lead magnet, you look and you go, how can I make this offer better? And you think, okay, I'll create a bonus. Now, there are some details in here, but the big idea here is you need a bonus to be valuable, both in real value and perceived value, meaning it needs to look nice, but it also needs to be nice, meaning that it needs to be real. It needs to be something that actually helps people when they buy your offer as a bonus. So you make an offer as an affiliate, they buy it, they get your bonus, and it actually helps them. It is something that they bolt on, or something that they just wanted, and it says, look, this is real value. If you were to buy this, it actually has a price tag. It's worth $100. It is my gift to you for buying through my link. That's all you need to do at this time, is just think both real value and perceived value when you're talking about your bonus, right? And then you just move forward with other offers at that point. Because just like in your traffic, you're creating content focused on one topic. Well, if you're focused on that one topic, you only need one offer in the beginning, which is your super simple lead magnet, and a bonus for that offer that you provided in your super simple lead magnet. But you need to be thinking forward in step 6, because we're going to go to the next foundational pillar, and we're going to say, okay, people are looking at this offer, so I need to be thinking about additional offers later down the road. And when you're building this block, you are in the zone of offer based upon your topic and your consistent content. And you're going to say, just let me go do a little research right now here in step 6. Let me spend a little time, go out and find some additional offers, right? Now, offers exist on marketplaces like ClickBank. Whether or not there are good offers or not on ClickBank is not what we're here to discuss today, because that is a topic in and of itself. But there are additional offers on other marketplaces and places where, or people, vendors, people that have products that you can promote on things like Pay Kickstart, Samcart, or other marketplaces out there that aren't ClickBank. And one thing that I will also say is don't sleep, meaning don't ignore the fact that Amazon, once you build, and I want to drive this point home right here. Once you build a YouTube channel, once you set aside the time to build out the foundational phase of traffic, and you start getting views, you start getting subscribers, this solidifies you in the world of your topic. It also solidifies you online in the world of being an affiliate. So when you decide and you start looking and you find things on Amazon that you could be an affiliate for, you're going to get approved to be an affiliate for Amazon or any other offers out there, any other marketplaces, because you've taken the time to build out that foundational block of traffic, which solidifies you as a real entity, a person that people will take serious online because they see your body of work and they'll say, yes, that person's serious. They have consistent content about a specific topic that aligns or matches up with the offers that I have in my affiliate program, meaning the vendor that you're trying to apply for. And Amazon has a lot of products, obviously, right? They sell everything. They pay the least amount, most likely, but don't sleep on the fact that you can become a member of their associates program, and there are benefits to that, right? Just simply thinking as an aside, this is a place for me to find additional offers, right? So now we've overcome that challenge, and now we have built out traffic, and we have an offer, and we built those foundational phases, and we have built our traffic. So it's the biggest foundational phase. It's the building block or the foundation. We've set offer on top of traffic, and now we're moving on to people, and we're thinking, let's build an email list. Because like I said in the beginning, and it is the truth, right? The money is in the list. An email list is the last bastion of one-on-one conversation. It is the place that has been around since the dawn of the internet, where you could communicate one-on-one, even though you are building an email list to send out email to a group of people that have signed up, you are still having a one-on-one conversation in their email inbox. And when you send an email and they reply, that is a personalized conversation. It's a letter back and forth between you and them. So this next step, building an email list, it goes back to that idea, the concept of looking at the tools and the technology. This is an email autoresponder that I use. It's GetResponse. It is the tool I use to build, and you will also be able to build landing pages to add people to an email list and to actually send out emails. And again, going back to that simple offer, this page that you see here was built, and this is what it actually looks like when you move into the foundational phase of list building. You actually build an email list using the squeeze page, using the tool and the technology that you solidified in step 2 inside of traffic, right? And then you move on and you say, okay, now that I've started building this email list, meaning that I've gotten people from my traffic over at YouTube over to see my offer, they signed up, now they're on my email list, let me automate, right? Let me truly make this passive by automating this and following up with the people that have raised their hand and said, I'm interested in your topic. I've signed up to your email list because I'm interested in more about the topic. Now you as a marketer can say, I can automate this. I can make this passive in the sense of once people sign up, I can automate emails and they can go out and I can communicate people. Yes, I can communicate with people. Yes, even while I'm sleeping. And that looks like this, right? So when you're looking at that, it looks like this, and it looks complicated, but don't worry, because in step 2, remember, we set aside the time down in the first foundational phase of traffic. We set aside the time to understand this technology and to realize that we need to learn how to use these tools. So when you're looking at this going, oh my goodness, what does all this mean? Well, don't worry. That's why you have step 2, and you're going to understand and you're going to learn those tools and that technology in the time that you set aside. And then when you do that, you'll simply just move on to the next or the final step, which is profit. And you'll look at it and you'll go, well, is it just that simple that we went through all these 9 steps and now I have a profitable online business? Yes, it is. And now here you are at profit, and you're thinking, now is the time for me to scale my business by doing this again and again and again. You do it once to build it, and then you look at it and you go, okay, now I came up with this idea. I came up and I had an experiment. Now I see the results. Now I see progress. The first big idea is I want to build an online business. I need a proven strategy. I've given you the top strategy. I've given you the 9 steps. Now you need to go and you need to experiment with these, because when you start doing it, it's going to be a little different for you because you actually are doing the work now. Then you have to, once you do the work, see the results and then experience the progress, which again is fireworks down here. But then when you start seeing progress, you say, okay, I need to go refresh those ideas. And those ideas are going to go back into that same experiment. I'm going to see results, and then I'm going to see progress going up or down. But it doesn't matter, because the idea and the concept being, I am here and I have finished all 9 steps, and I am now adding people to an email list. And then you are looking, or the big idea or the concept here is the art of self-correction. Learning that once you build all this out and you understand that once you build it, then you're going to know exactly by looking at it, because you built it, is this broken? Could I make this better? How do I make this better? Understanding I need to spend time to make it better and self-correct, right? Each of the steps now need to be corrected or need to be looked at. What's working well, let me do more of that. What's not working, let me fix it to get it to the level that I expect everything else to work. And then at that point, when you move into the world of self-correction, then that is when you start driving results. And again, these results all come from the first step when you laid that foundational phase of traffic by creating consistent content. And results come in the form of commissions. Results come in the form of views and looking at statistics inside of the technology, or utilizing the technology and the platform, which is YouTube, and understanding you need to take the time to verify and to look at these results. understand what they mean. And these are all the things that you will learn and experiment with. And then you'll get results and see progress and then continue to move forward. Again, by looking at your overall results and saying, look, now I'm getting traffic. YouTube didn't give me anything in the beginning, but then I started getting views because I was consistent in creating that content to generate traffic. Then YouTube actually started paying me, and I also started earning money as an affiliate. So I'm doing both, right? And then, like I said at the beginning, one of the things that I did is I found that I was no longer interested, or it wasn't that I was no longer interested, but I wanted to change or start a new project. And I was able to sell Publisher Report. So once I created this asset, I didn't just have to keep, for lack of a better word, slogging away at something I didn't want to do. I sold it to someone that wanted to take it over and say, I can take what you built with this proven strategy, and I can use this proven strategy in this 9-step roadmap to continue growing this. And then they have their own profitable online business, or you have the ability to sell that as an asset. So at that point, you look at it and you go, okay, now I have a decision to make, right? Do I want to keep doing it the old way without a proven strategy or without a solid roadmap? Or do I want to move forward and say, okay, the new way for me is to utilize a verified, proven strategy and a 9-step process, which I've showed you. And at this point, I would like to hear your thoughts. If you want to take some time, just let me know in the chat. What are your thoughts about this? The thoughts about having a proven strategy that you know works, tied to a roadmap with those tactics where you can literally just check them off. Step 1, step 2, step 3, boom, traffic. Step 4, step 5, step 6, offer. Step 7, step 8, step 9, people added to an email list. I automate that, and then I go back and I look at these people that I actually started communicating with on YouTube, and that became my traffic source up to my offer over to an email list. So think about that for a second and just think, what are the thoughts about, or what do you think? Are you thinking that the challenges that we had at the beginning, have you now seen a way to overcome those? Because that's the real idea here is, if you remember these, right? Remember these challenges. We had overwhelm. We were overwhelmed by everything that we thought we needed to do. Now we know inside of the proven strategy, the top strategy, traffic offer people, we have 9 simple steps. We also know it's going to take time, but now we know exactly what to spend our time on, the tools and the technology that we need to build out this profitable online business using these 9 steps. And the frustration goes away because we know that each one of these steps, once we check them off, we move on to step 2 and we just add to what we built. And then we understand that along the way, we're going to learn how this all works. And then we're going to be able to self-correct by the time we get to step 9, go back and look at the things that work, the things that don't work, right? And really, at that point, you have what it takes to win. I mean, it's just that simple. Not to overhype it, but the proven strategy and the roadmap is what it takes to win. And setting aside the time and, of course, focus, finding the ability to focus on the proven strategy and the 9 steps is simply what it takes to win. And again, that is just as simple as the top strategy, or that is how simple it is when you have the top strategy of the 3 foundational phases of traffic offer people, and then you add the 9 simple steps inside of that roadmap, right? But one of the things that also happens is when you're trying to build this yourself is that frustration, overwhelm, and just you don't know if you're spending time on the right things or not, which again are the challenges that we had, can also go away if you have the correct mentorship, right? So it starts with a proven strategy. And that's what I'm here to offer you today, is to deep dive with me live in this proven strategy. So traffic offer people, the top strategy, and each one of these 9 steps in live sessions over the next 9 days, we can go through and we can actually build each one of these steps together in a group of other people doing the exact same thing, not building the exact same business, but using the proven model or the proven strategy and implementing the proven tactics over 9 days. And we can do this together in daily live sessions. And those live sessions, 2 of them twice a day where I'll show up and be there ready, willing, and able at noon Central Time and 6 p.m. Central Time. So trying to, make it no matter where you are in the world or no matter how busy you are, at least twice a day for 9 days that you can show up with me and you can actually work together. On these daily live sessions, we'll cover each step for 9 days. We'll do each step, we'll follow up, and we'll make sure that you are implementing exactly what you need to implement and understand exactly what buttons to push, what knobs to turn, all that good stuff. And you can show up at noon, you can show up at 6, you can show up for one, you can show up for the other, you can show up for both of them, and we can do us all together. And the big idea and the concept there is accountability. So with the idea of accountability, and the reason that you're here most likely, and I know I'm guilty of this too, is holding myself accountable is one thing. But when I join a group or I say that I'm going to show up and be there with other people, then I know that I'm going to hold myself accountable because now I'm holding myself accountable to the group, right? Or to the person that is helping me. All right. And the thing is you need step-by-step guides, and you have all the steps here. But when you walk through the step with someone, or when you walk the path with someone that has already walked the path, then you know exactly where to step. And then you have the step-by-step guide, you have the roadmap in your hand, but people or the person that has walked it before can show you and say, look, yeah, you could go that way, but this way is going to be a little easier for you to get where you want to go, right? We can avoid those pitfalls, right? Or if you get stuck, you get that helping hand for somebody to reach out and actually unstick you. Unstick you? I don't know if that's actually a word, but we'll definitely get you unstuck. So this comes with email support. So if you get stuck or stalled or you got questions, you can get answers, right? This is basically in those 2 hours over 9 days when I'm not available live and we're not in the actual session and you have a question, just email me. Like when the question is on your mind, email me and I'll follow up with you via email. And then we can address it in the next session, and or if we need to take it further, then we will, and we'll get you the actual support that you need. Now, this live training starts on Monday the 13th, and it runs for 9 days. So from the 13th to the 21st of November, and I can only take 10 people. 10 people at a time in a group like this is amazing because you not only get the support from me as the person that is guiding you along each step, but you'll also see that when other people join, you get a lot of influence from them, or you get a lot of experience from them simply because they see things differently than I see them. They see things differently than you see them, right? And it's this idea of working together to achieve a common goal, right? And it also is small enough that we can all work together and keep everything on track and have plenty of time to address each person's issues or challenges along the way. All right. And the thing is at this point is, yes, I am selling you an offer, or I'm making you an offer to work with me for 9 days live to build your profitable online business. And this is the value of this. So the cost to work with me for 9 days live, 2 sessions, either session you can show up for or show up for both, $497. So in that, right, I'm going to give you, so if you haven't been through my affiliating core training, you're going to get that. You're also going to get the prime niches, which are the niches that I think work best. And also you can see the niches that I'm in. I show you exactly what I've done to build my businesses. And then 30 days of coaching past the 9 days. So after 9 days, you get 30 days of assistance from me via email. And then if we need to, jump on a one-on-one call. Also my Tube channel club, which is a sort of high level deep dive into YouTube and the algorithm. The tagline there being feed the algorithm to learn and understand the way the technology or the tech behind the different algorithms behind YouTube and the way that people find your videos, or the way that YouTube pushes your videos out for the world to find them. And then also, remember we talked about AI. I actually have an irresolvable AI workshop that shows you exactly how I go about using ChatGPT. And then of course you get the live or the past live sessions from affiliating. And of course that is a real world total value of over $2,000. And if you're ready to join, here is the link. It is affiliating.vip join. I'll go ahead and post that into the comments as well, so you can see that. Again, taking 10 folks, and like I said, if you've been inside my affiliating training, you know exactly what you're getting as far as the top strategy. It's proven, it works. I have everything laid out for you to build that step by step, but we can do it live. You'll also get my Tube Channel Club. And again, this is inside the membership area for the Tube Channel Club, where I met with people that wanted to learn the basics of YouTube and understand how to feed the algorithm and how YouTube works, the technical components of YouTube, and a little bit about brand building and sort of a higher level of just being successful on YouTube versus coming down in the world of marketing like we do here inside of affiliating and say, I want to use YouTube specifically as a traffic source. You'll also get my AI workshop. And again, this is about using ChatGPT and how I use it to create content. And the big thing, or for me, the big thing that I think is the best out of all this is the fact that you get my 7-day no risk guarantee, which I call my diddly squat money back promise, right? If you work with me for 7 days and you honestly feel that you got diddly squat from the time that you spent with me over 7 days. So at the 7-day mark, if we're going and you haven't learned anything and you're just like, this is complete nonsense, I'll give you your money back, right? After that, which I don't think we're going to have a problem because you're going to be at day 7 and we're going to get ready at that point to start building an email list. And then we're going to start scaling this. And you're going to see that all you had to do was be consistent and create content, but it is there. It is real. And like I said, it's the big thing. If you want to join me and actually build a profitable online business, we'll do it every day live for 9 days. And then you get 30 days of support. Now, I did promise you, if you were here and you stuck with me, I would give you a free gift. And here it is. You can go to affiliating VIP, or you can go to affiliating.vip gift, and you can actually download all of the cheat sheets that are the 9 steps. So I'll give you the roadmap. I'll give you the cheat sheets. It lays it all out for you. You can get to work and you can actually do this by yourself. If you need any help, reach out to me. I would definitely be more than happy to help you. And for everyone that's joined, welcome to affiliating. I call this the Affiliating Accelerator. It is a 9-day sprint or a 9-day intensive to go from zero to profit so we can actually build a profitable online business. And again, like I said, the link is in the description. It's $497. It starts taking 10 people. It starts on November 13th and runs to the 21st. So if anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments right now, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Or if you don't have questions right now and you didn't catch this entire presentation, go ahead and go back and watch it. I'm going to leave it up for a couple days or until it sells out, and you can watch it. You can ask there, or you can email me. Of course, you can email me at Gary@30minutemarketing.net anytime to ask me any questions, but that's the big idea and the big concept here. And again, like I said, nothing held back. I've given you everything. I've given you the proven strategy, build those foundations in order, traffic, offer people, each step, and you can grab those cheat sheets and you can do this on your own, right? But working in a group and working with me for 9 days holds you accountable to get this done in 9 days. It also allows me to show you exactly where to step so you don't make any missteps and you just avoid all those challenges altogether. All right. So again, welcome aboard. If you've already joined, I do appreciate you. And that is affiliating.vip/join. There's a question here. What is this question? Do you know how to do anchor text in Grooveblog? Yeah, but that's outside of the scope of this. If you send me an email, Gary@30minutemarketing.net, I'll send you a video and I'll show you how to do anchor text in Grooveblog. And then maybe I'll update that in my AI blog series that I did here on the channel. All right. Thanks for the question though. Yeah, I can show you how to do it. It's just outside of the scope of what we're doing here. So I'm not going to veer off down that path. But good question. Anybody else got any questions about affiliating, about what we would be doing over 9 days? Because what we'll be doing is building a profitable online business, going from zero to profit, starting at nothing and working our way through each step, one-on-one, together in a group. and you would have access to me additionally for 30 days. All right. So affiliating.vip/join. And of course, this will be here on YouTube until it sells out. And then after that, the video will probably still be here, but the opportunity to join will be gone, and we'll start Monday the 13th. Look forward to working with you. Thanks for being here. And again, send me any questions. If I didn't get them answered here, send me an email, and I'll definitely get them answered, or ask in the comments once this replay goes live here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.